All right, here we go. Time for the Tampa Bay Derby coming up this weekend in Oldsmar, Florida. Grade 3 event, 50 points to the winner. And we have a very interesting field of runners. So, hey, let's get down to business and take a look at what we are working with here. Okay, so we're going to take a look at what's happening. A nice sized field of 9 runners, a little bit of everything here in this race. And we're going to start with where we want to start, obviously, is your pace scenario. I feel like there are 3 horses that have speed. I'm not sure if they're guaranteed to go to the front, but I think they all possess early speed and they will be forwardly placed in some manner. Redland Rebels to the inside has some route speed, makes that transition going back to the dirt after running last 2 times on the turf course. I think he'll be forwardly placed. Obviously, Canaletto, with that speed to the outside, can sit behind anyone who wants to dictate, but I think they probably might want to dictate from that spot as they stretch out a little bit more from that mile debut, but definitely they're going to be in the mix. But obviously, if you've been paying attention, I don't know if there's any rider that's riding any better than Johnny Velazquez in big races thus far. He's done that his whole career, but man, the last couple of years, he's just been really incredible. And I think he's going to be in the right spot with power shift. And I think he'll be sitting in the perfect spot. We'll see. He is a maiden, so we'll see if he's able to break on through. But I think he's a pace factor for sure. Now we look at horses that'll kind of be close to the pace. They're not necessarily speed horses, but I think they'll be pushing a little bit. And I think that goes to the Puma. It looked really good in the debut. Couldn't quite get it done. Then came back in the Sam F. Davis. Still had a nice performance. I think now, 3rd time with this runner, now understanding how to go a route of ground, I think they'll be a little bit closer, and I think they'll be dangerous in the stretch. So look for the Puma as they stretch out a little bit further to be a little bit closer early on. And then we have some interesting horses that I'm expecting to see improvement. I'm not sure how good they're going to be. Hulkamania is a runner that looked really awesome debuting at 7 furlongs. We've talked about how difficult that is to do. And this horse in a field of 10 was absolutely perfect in lights out. And he's a runner that's going to sit off like most Beckman horses do. I think he might be close, but not necessarily part of the speed horses up front, but I think he's going to have to commit and be a little bit closer. Now we come to some of the horses that get the top rankings and they're just really going to be tough to deal with. Further Ado is incredible, and I think this horse is cranked up and ready to go. I think that they're going to be, it's Irad Ortiz, so I don't know if they're going to be too far back. I don't think he wants to be. I think he wants to be sitting just behind probably Canaletto, but I think they'll be up close. All those great workouts, I think this horse is cranked up and will be loaded for a big, big run. The layoff might be the undoing when the real running starts in the stretch. And that would be my only concern about that runner, is that when it comes time to run, he may not have the fitness required to get there. But there's speed, there's class, and there are tons of questions about these horses. But I really like a horse that, believe it or not, I think got a bad ride from one of our best jockeys. And so I'm going to go with this runner because I think we can turn things around. So in this race, I'm going to go with Thunderbuck. And I want you to follow along with me quickly here. They're going to go a mile and a 16th at Tampa for the Derby. The 7 furlong performance, okay, that's a debut, whatever. But they split the field, and that's always important to me. So then we go from there. We get a little bit of a layoff. We come back. Our first time back, we're going 2 turns in the longest stretch in North America at the fairgrounds. Are you serious? That's a huge test coming back off of a 3-month layoff. Or 2-month layoff, excuse me. I apologize. That's a pretty big task to undertake. And so Thunderbuck does a great job, and it was a great ride. Luis Saez sat off the pace and made the move. So look at what I'm showing you. They went 24 flat, 47 and 3, going a mile and a 16th, and he was 3 lengths off, and then he made his move and cleared them. The next time out in Lecomte, they go faster, and he's closer. And I'm like, shouldn't it have been the opposite? So I thought that Luis Saez, even though I love the way he rides, I thought he made a mistake on that day. I thought he was too close to the pace that day. I thought he needed to let the horse settle a little bit more and then make that run. I think that Sammy Marin will do that on Saturday. He'll let the horse sit back a little bit and then make that big run, and I think that's what wins the race for Thunderbuck. He doesn't want to be that close to the pace. He wants to be able to sit, settle, relax, hopefully not get in trouble. He's not the kind of horse that's exceptionally gifted that he can get himself out of bad situations, but I think given the right ride, he can definitely win. I don't know why Luis Saez chose to do that last time out. I do find that I can't really name a deep closer that Luis Saez has been able to win a big race on. I'm positive he's done it. I just can't think of it right now. I associate him with not just speed, but horses being forwardly placed and put into the race all the time. Thunderbuck didn't want that. So hopefully he won't get that on Saturday, and we'll get all the monies. All right, that's our selection. I think we'll get great value on Thunderbuck in the Tampa Bay Derby as we continue tracking these runners, trying to qualify for the Kentucky Derby. That's how we do it here on Horse Race Bets. In the meantime, in between time, until next time, I'm Ken Rudulph. Do me a favor. Hey, have good luck and enjoy whatever you're into.